Hi, this is Lisa Bauer. You are here watching Dirty Dog Live Music, and we are here today with Rodger Montgomery, and Rodger Montgomery is blues. That's all I know about you. You are blues through and through.
100%.
Absolutely. Can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Well, I've been playing for 40 years, well over 40 years, 45 years. I didn't start playing professionally until I was 15, so I've been playing 40 years professionally, everywhere. I've toured the country, other countries, Canada mostly.
Now, when you first started playing, did you just automatically get into blues, or were you?
No, when I first started playing, the Beatles got me into music to play guitar. At 64, I was 9 years old. Saw the Beatles, and I just thought that was the coolest thing on the planet,
Absolutely.
And that's what started me playing guitar. Matter of fact, I can remember the date. It was February 5th, 1964, when Beatles came on Ed Sullivan's show. And I begged my mom for a guitar. I wanted a guitar. So she saved up her PS Blue stamps and got me
fantastic.
a PS Blue stamp guitar from the grocery store, and I started plucking. She wanted to buy me a lesson. I said no, because when I get famous, I want to tell everybody that I taught myself. So.
Oh, you knew that way back then.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And so I just started playing. I got a little book, and I used to play Down in the Valley. Michael wrote a Boat Ashore. And then I guess, in sixth grade, I got a little band together. I was 11 years old, 12 years old, and started playing. Played my first show at a school bazaar, and I used to pick beans all day, like from can to can. Can to can is from sun up to sundown. You pick beans.
Where do you pick beans?
Oh, the bean fields outside of Newcastle.
You're the bean picker.
It's a way to make money, and I'd spend all day
Picking beans.
Tired, back hurt, and I played this school bazaar, and I played for half an hour, and I made $2.50. And I clicked in my head, whoa, I work all day for $2.50. I made $2.50 in a half an hour. So it just clicked, and I just started playing from then and then. I didn't get into blues. I got into blues. My uncles played blues, my two uncles. They both played. One was a harmonica player, the other was a guitar player. And they see me play guitar. They say, "Can you play some blues yet, boy?" And I go, "Nah, you ain't got it yet. You can't play them. You ain't got the blues. You can't play them blues." So I just kept trying and trying and trying. And then one day my uncle came, just after I got married. I got married when I was 16.
Wow.
With my first wife.
Wow.
And my uncle came down from Cleveland. He had his harp, and he says, "Boy, can you play some blues?" I said, "Yeah, I can play some blues. Let's hear you." So I got my acoustic guitar and started picking a little bit. And he says, I said, you done feeling them blues now, boy. He told my wife, "Go get us a quart of beer." We sat there all afternoon, played every song he knew. That's when I first knew that that's what I wanted to do. But I didn't play blues all the time. I played blues in bands I played it, because back then it was like playing rock and roll top 40, you play funk and that kind of stuff. But every band I ever was in, I always played blues.
Now, when you're talking about blues, who were your inspirations at that time, during that time?
Oh, Muddy Waters, Otis Rush, Buddy Guy, Howlin' Wolf.
Yeah. Do you
Errol
know
Hooker.
that the Dirty Dog is named Chester after Howlin' Wolf?
After Howlin' Wolf.
That's right. That is the Dirty Dog Lives.
Yeah.
Yep, that's his name, Chester.
I got to meet all them guys too before they died too. So, but what really made me go to blues full time is when I opened a show for B.B. King, and
Was that locally?
no, it was in Erie at the
Erie?
Warner Theater.
Okay.
That was the first time I was ever in Erie. I played in a band called Reality, and we opened up for B.B. King. Another band from Erie, Sky's the Limit, played too. But I waited all the time for B.B. King, man. I waited for him. We were sitting around. He used my amp. We're sitting around. I want to talk to B.B. He's a king of the blues. I got to talk to B.B. Anyway, get to the end. He went through all these. It was just amazing. He went through all these people, getting autographs, taking photographs for these people. His manager says, after the last people go through, his manager says, "B, we got to go. We got to go. We got to get." And BB says, "No, man, these musicians over here have been waiting to talk to me. I'm going over to talk to me." And he comes walking over, and I'm like a kid in the candy store. I'm like a kid in the candy store. B.B. King, I'm this close to B.B. King, And he says, "Whose amp was that I used?" I said, "That's mine, Mr. King, Mr. King." He says, "Oh, just call me B." And he says, "Well, you your amp, there's something wrong with that amp. He says, I turned it all the way up, and he says, every time I went to go strike a thing, it's making all kind of noise. Boy, you better get that amp fixed. He says, I was listening to you play, and he says, you ever play some blues? I said, I play a little bit with my uncle. He says, well, I think you ought to dedicate yourself to playing some blues, because I could hear that in your playing. I could hear it. I said, okay. I followed that advice. I didn't follow that advice of him getting my amp fixed, because the next night my amp broke down at the next gig we played at. And right there I said, the king tell you something, you better listen to him. Mm-hmm. But that's when I really seriously got interested in just playing blues full time. I just dove into it like head over heels. I stopped listening to. Right after that, I stopped listening to like most popular music, everything, and I just started digging back. That was in 1977.
You've had quite a career.
That's 77, so I just dug into it, and I learned everything. I just spent hours and hours learning all them songs, just tons of songs. It just ingrained in my brain. And every now and then when I'm playing, one of them will come back and I'll pull them out. I might not never played it before, but I'll pull it out because it's in there, and it's in that computer bank, in my head.
When did you start writing your own music?
I started writing my own music from the beginning, from the first time I started playing guitar. I mean, that was the whole idea. Because my thing about music is, if you're gonna play music, you ain't ever gonna get nowhere doing somebody else's stuff.
Oh, that's true.
Because it's already been done. And the best compliment you're ever going to get, you sound just like the record. Right. Well, guess what? I don't want to sound just like the record.
That's right.
I want to sound like me.
That's right, and you do. You do.
I want to sound like me. Mm-hmm. So I don't want anybody I'm offended if somebody says, well, if I do a cover song, well, you sound just like the record. Well, I'm offended. Because, no, I don't. I don't sound just like the record. So I started writing my own songs from Jump Street, from when I first started playing guitar. Even when I just knew 3 basic chords, I would write my own songs. I still have 40 years of songs, and I mean, some of them write themselves. Some of them I get the music and the words all together, and it all comes to me when I'm working, mainly, because I've been a janitor, which blues and janitor work goes together like red beans and rice. I mean, Muddy Waters. I
love red beans and rice. Yeah.
Muddy Waters was a jan. I mean, when Rolling Stones, when they first met Muddy Waters, when they recorded that record at Chess, they walk in, they see Muddy Waters painting the doggone Chess Studios. They couldn't believe that a big star like Muddy Waters was. Well, at that time he wasn't a big star then. That's in the '60s. His career had lapsed. Then he had to do whatever he had to do to make money. Right. So. That's most of when I'm working I'm always singing and humming, and that's when most of the songs come to me when I'm working. Or another thing, I'm really into gardening. So if I'm in the garden, I wrote my whole first album in the garden, working in the garden.
Pulling weeds and picking beans.
Yeah, I wrote that.
Do you have a song about picking beans? No,
not about picking beans. Do
you have a favorite song?
That I wrote? Mm-hmm. Well, the favorite song I wrote was a song I wrote called Daytime Man, Nighttime Lover. The only reason I like that my favorite, because it has a lot of changes in it. It's a lot of chords, it's not a straight blues song, I mean it is. It's like a New Orleans song, but it has a lot more chords in it than you usually would play in a 12-bar blues. And I think that was the best song I ever wrote. I don't know what, but I just think that just because of the changes in it, it's just. I can't believe I thought that up. I know, really, I can't believe it. Because I had the melody, and I took the melody, I'd sing the melody, and I'd say, oh man, there's that, oh yeah, yeah, that's really cool. The chord changes were just like really, and it just come to me, and I thought that was the best song I ever wrote.
Are you going to do that tonight?
Yeah, I can do that one.
Fantastic.
Yes, I can do that one. But that's the thing with me. Now I don't learn anybody else's songs anymore. If I'm doing any new songs, it's my own songs. That's where I'm at. And I'm able to play. If I want to play covers all night, I could play 3 or 4 nights of covers and never repeat the same song. And I can play a whole night of original music if I want to. So.
I've seen you perform a number of times. It's very inspiring. I see you take off and get gone into this zone that only a musician can go to, and people who are in the audience like me who appreciate that, we can just imagine where it is that you're going. And that's one thing about a truly great artist, is being able to take off and just go and bring the whole audience with you. And
like I said, when I come here, I'm not feeling too good. I got the blues bad. And the only way I ever know to get them out is get them performing. And then, you know, I always feel better. It's like that song they wrote, Music is the Doctor, you know. No matter how down I get, if I go play, there's times when I don't even want to think about playing. I hate it. I hate loading equipment in my truck. I hate driving. I drive to Erie. I hate unloading equipment. I hate setting stuff up. But once it's all done and I get up here, and those are the best nights, when I go kicking and screaming. You know, go kicking and screaming, I don't want to be there.
well, I'm glad you got the blues tonight, because we're going to take off and go hear you play.
All right, we can do that.
You ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. I'm going to kick it off with one I wrote called Look Over on the Curtain Rod and Hand Me Down, My Bigfoot Cane. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Look over on the curtain rod, hammer down my Bigfoot cane. Look over on the curtain rod, hammer down my Bigfoot cane. I say, Lord, have mercy. Lord, I got the gout again. Been eating fish and chicken, no red meat or pork for me. I've been eating fish and chicken, no red meat or pork for me. Well, it must be the Rolling Rock, why the gout won't let me be. I went to my family doctor, gave me allopurinol. Said, Bigfoot Montgomery, stop drinking the alcohol. Say, Lord have mercy, Lord, I got the gout again. Sometimes I think that the gout's my only friend. Yeah. I went to my family doctor, gave me allopurinol. Said, Bigfoot Montgomery, stop drinking the alcohol. Say, Lord have mercy, Lord, I got the gout again. Sometimes I think that the gout's my only friend. Yes, yes. Isn't it when I wrote this one's called Blues Don't Bother Me? Well, I ain't no poser. Lord knows I ain't no slouch. I'm the one, know what the blues is all about. Don't tell me about your problems. You know the blues will seek you out. My mama had the blues, and my daddy had them too. mama had the blues, and my daddy had them too. My daddy said when I die, I'm gonna leave these blues to you. Some people say they got the blues, and they got everything. Driving fancy cars, putting Harleys and everything. Oh, well, me, I ain't got nothing but the blues inside of me. Yell at my lungs, say blues don't bother me. I yell at the top of my lungs, I said blues don't bother me. Well, they jumped up and bit me, shook me from tree to tree. They said this. Don't bother me. I yell blues, say blues don't bother me. Well, it jumped up and bit me, shook me from tree to tree. Blues don't bother me. Here's one I wrote. This is one I was talking about. This is my favorite song that I wrote just because of the changes in it. I'm real proud of it. It's my courting song. Courting, or wooing song. It goes like this. Let me put my arms around you, girl. I want to take you out of this world. Want to take you to another place. Want to take you to another space. Just lay down across my bed. I want to wanna drive you out of your head. If you let me love you one time, be the only lover man for you. I wanna play you like I play my guitar. Wanna love you just for who you are. If you have any questions of me, I'll show you the way it's gonna be, baby. So don't just sit there feeling lonely and blue, 'cause Rod's got something, I got something for you. Wanna be your daytime man, baby, be your nighttime lover too. 'Cause I wanna play you like I play my guitar. Wanna love you just for who you are. If you have any questions of me, I'll show you the way it's gonna be, baby. So don't just sit there feeling lonely and blue, 'cause Rod's got something, I got something for you. I wanna be your daytime man, baby. Wanna be your nighttime lover too. Daytime man and nighttime lover. And I always follow that one up with this one called Love You Up. Won't you love me up in the morning, love me up in the afternoon, gotta love me up every evening, baby, I just can't get enough of you. Girl, love me up when I'm thirsty, gotta love me up when I'm feeling blue. Girl, love me up when I'm hungry, Baby, I sure love making love to you. Well, you got the kind of loving make a blind man see. Got the kind of loving make a fool out of me. Got the kind of loving make a deaf man talk. Baby, I sure do love the way you walk. Girl, love me up when I'm hungry. Love me up when I'm feeling blue. Gotta love me up when I'm thirsty. Baby, I sure love making love to you. Love me up when I'm thirsty. Gotta love me up when I'm feeling blue. Girl, love me up when I'm hungry. Baby, I sure love making love to you. Baby, I just can't get enough of you. Baby, I sure do love the way you move. I'm going to sing you one about a drinking woman I had 20-some years ago. It goes like this. Give a 1, 2, 3. I had a drinking woman. She used to stay drunk all the time. Well, I had a drinking woman. She used to stay drunk all the time. Sometimes I was beginning to think that woman was trying to drink me off of my hand. She started drinking early in the morning. She wouldn't stop drinking till late at night. Start drinking early in the morning. She wouldn't stop drinking.